So what do I think about this deck? What do I think about this deck? I think I think that this deck is very strong. I think that having access to all these good hand traps is definitely a powerful feature. Um, you end up having a lot of cards stranded on the field, so you can actually take advantage of Droplet, just like kind of whatever monsters or Tenkies makes Droplet really good. In addition, if you have like doubles of hand traps, so you've already used one, you can take advantage of it that way. I still think in this meta you need to be playing 3 Nibiru, especially with what the rest of the deck is. What the cut would be for that, I don't know. Um, as far as the extra deck goes, not certain about having the Utopic package, but I definitely get why you play it. You can make it relatively easily by using your you can do it with Chalk, you can do it with Asa. There's a couple ways into it, so I think it's powerful to have, but it always just seems worse than just making Zeus. Zeus is insane. The card is very, very strong, and it's the reason to play this deck because of how easy it is to make it. You have no struggle with doing it in this deck, and why Tri-Brigade Zoo is very powerful. I think the advantage of playing this over Tri-Brigade is that this is going to be more of a control deck. You're playing slightly more hand traps. I think the access to Cosmic Cyclone is very interesting. Really good against just a wide array of decks. We ended up dropping a match against Heroes, which was entirely a misplay. And the 2 games we won, we made Zeus, and it was just great. We beat a couple players, and we beat a couple players just by having Zeus on the field, and also just Dryden's good too. This is just a very streamlined deck that is very controlling, and you can kind of get away with playing a control deck in such a wide open meta. Definitely a decent best of 1 deck. In a best of 3, I think this deck is going to be a little bit worse just because your opponents hit sideboard for you as well. Nibiru is good against you too. If you end up going to Zeus and then they Nibiru you, you have nothing you can do. In general, this deck's sweet. I'm really glad I'm learning how to play. I'm going to play more. If you like this video, feel free to come to my stream, Echelon 3000. I stream every single day. Try to stream for at least 2, sometimes 4 hours a day. I'll be playing a lot more meta decks. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, have a great night. All right, let's get into the queue. First game with Zoo. See if we can get something going. I am going second. Good start. Good start. Cue cards are good. Cue cards are good, Zachy. It's true. So we have 2 hand traps here, which are pretty good. We also have some Disruptor. If they have a Called by the Grave, we're going to lose. If they don't have a Called by the Grave, we're going to win. And it looks like they have an Ash or a Called by the Grave. What is that? What is that? Why is this card bugged? That's hilarious. So this is one of the things that Adam Emancipators does. They just play through the max seat, which is not my favorite thing in the world for sure. Oh, we have an imperm, so we can still fight. So this says if a specific card spelling add when you're 1 iron or 1 card that specifically lists it in the text. Alright, that's fine. You have a Guardian. Do I have to negate here? Is the question. They have normal summoned. I think I will. So what the deck does, the Zoo deck is a control deck. So they still have plays here to make, obviously, but if they have to really commit a lot of resources if they want to keep summoning, and then I'm just drawing cards. Like I'm just so we'll see. They might stop here, they might not. It's looking like Zeus is gonna be good. So here's a Rap type. And we drew an Ash, more disruption. I'm gonna Ash this. I'm just gonna use every hand trap that I have in my arsenal to stop them here, and just make them commit more and more cards to the table. Adamantimator is very good in Master Duel. It's definitely true. What is this? Oh, it's a Gigantes. Sure. So they can go into their 8 now. But they don't have a stock graveyard, which is a very... If they synchro off the Riser, or the Raptite, one of the things that's like very important here is stopping them from getting a water in their graveyard for Dragite, which they will be able to get if they go into Halki Fireaxe. But again, now you're committing 3 or 4 more cards to me minimum, which I play Nibiru in the list, so you're rolling the dice. Looks like they're gonna keep rolling the dice. There's Hulk. Yep. 10 cards into the deck. There's Nibiru. So now I think this is exactly where we're going to stop them. Yep, I think this is it. This seems like a great time. Goodbye. Goodbye. And that is the Maxi Challenge gone wrong. It happens. It happens to the best of us. You have an O-Lion. You had an O-Lion. You almost had an O-Lion. So they've already normal summoned. They've already special summoned their Gigantes. And then they pass. Classic. Classic oatmeal right there. That is... It feels good to win. We haven't won yet. Let's be respectful. We haven't won yet, but we're gonna sure feels like we're gonna win. So we have 3 Whiptails, so we'll end up discarding Bunny Blast for the extra attack boost. So I think we're going to go for... We gotta actually think this through here. Does he have to unattach our material? Okay, so we're gonna go for Hammercon first. Just stand the ground. Well, actually, does it matter? It might not matter, actually. This is about to blow. Zaki, no one really has access to their banished. It's kind of the problem. Oh, what a bummer it would be to get Nibiru back, right? So now we have 25 attack, plus 36 is 61, and that's 8,000. So just stand your ground. Let's destroy that, please. Now we're going to be Whip-tailing. And then we're going to chain a Whip-tail. And then, hot take, we're gonna chain the third Whip-tail. Is Beast Warrior and Warrior treated the same? Nope. A lot of cards reference both of them, but they are not the same thing. Like, Reinforcement of the Army will only search a warrior. It won't search a Beast Warrior. Let's go! Zoo at its finest. And that's why it's very scary to take the Max C challenge. Like that Nibiru. Card's strong. I've literally played every hand trap in my deck I think I could play. Let's go again. Let's go again. Okay. So we have 2 hand traps. We also have access to Zeus. Setting a card to start. Setting 2 cards. Looking a little more and more like Eldritch. Looking a lot like Eldritch. So, droplets. So let's think. What is actually going to be the best way to take care of this? I don't believe any of these pop. Theoretically, we could go for a Utopic Future to just negate, to just like play around all the Eldritch cards. We do have Skullmeister to negate. We do have Call by the Grave. I guess maybe we just try to play through stuff. So they can chain something to this is interesting. I think we have to make a Ram here to protect us from trap cards. Teacher. Hail to the grave. So now we're maxing. So Max C. I think Max C is going to yield an Ash Blossom. I would rather keep Call by the Grave to exile a Golden Lord rather than oh, they have their own Call by the Grave. So now I think oh man, do I chain my Call by the Grave to get rid of their Max C? I only am doing one. I'm hoping to do 2 summons actually. Yeah, I'll call back. We'll see how this goes. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. I'm new to this. I'm new to the Zoo deck, and so I'm not exactly certain what's going to be the best way to go about it. We're just all here negating hand traps. So what we could do is I think we could go into a Hammer Con in defense mode, of course. And then we're going to make a Chakanine. Which theoretically, at this point, we could just go... We could make a Zeus line here. But I don't think Zeus is going to be great. Or maybe it is just great. Well, let's see what happens. They have to... I have material for Borbo to negate if I have to. And we also have Droplet to go after something as well. So, maybe this is good. I've found that when playing the Zoo deck, just making Zeus is the best thing to do in the world. Well, that happens. So now what I can do is... I have 3 materials. I could go for Tiger Mortar, which would be 4 materials. Maybe I just don't go for Dryden. Maybe the plan is just to make a 4 material Zeus and... Zeus just wins games, right? Is that what they say? Don't think there's any reason for me to go after him here. Should have made the B there for the 3rd Zeus activation. That's okay. All right. We'll see what our opponent has. If I had made the B, then I have a 3rd Zeus, which could very well matter here. So hopefully that doesn't punish us, but that's unfortunately I think going to be a punt count. In your end phase, I think I'm going to... maybe I don't. Come on down. I don't have a way to OTK yet. Unless I draw specifically... Oh, I kind of do. Yeah, let's try to base something out here. Drain my trust. Let's see. So, if we Zeus here, I'm really just not certain what our opponent's doing. We're getting dropleted. Okay. Droplet Twin Twister. Okay. Because I did this in their end phase, this doesn't do anything. Sure. Well, now we just have a Zeus, and we got to keep our card. So, I felt worse about things, I gotta say. I wish we had access to a... I think we have to get Whiptail here, actually. I never liked you all that much. I guess theoretically, I don't have to. Yeah, we will. We will. So now we will... I think we're just going to chalk. We're getting max seed. That's cool. That is okay with me. I have no desire to summon anything else. So they just drew infinite hand traps. We still have yet to see any card that designates what they could be doing. All they've done is discard some cards, which is fine by me, I suppose. feels like the game is over. Ah, there's just... Rain dropleted a second time. That's fun. Oh, Nerwall. Ah, so this is Tri-Brigade. So they think they have the line. They think they found it. They think that they've pulled the wool over this plumber's eyes, but little did they know that I played around it by drawing good cards. Remember this. You'll never defeat me. Ever. Ever. Shame concede. That's what I thought. Oh, good games, good games. No, really, good games. Not really. Alright, let's try again. I want to update that. Going second again. We're just gonna be continuing on our going second streak. Zach, I'm just gonna play a few more games with this deck. So we have a Skullmeister for a hand trap and a Zeus. So that's fun. Heroes. Destiny Hero Celestial Pass. What a fun, interesting thing. What do you got there? What do you got there? What do you got there? Masco change. Oh, that's not great. Oh. Masked Hero Dark Law. So any card sent to the opponent's graveyard is banished instead. Alright, well, I have no desire to let that happen. So we're gonna normal summon a Bunny Blast. we do be blasting out here. We're going to go Hammercon. Hammercon. Big Chocks. Then we're going to go into Dryden to get rid of this nasty, nasty Dark Law. Don't like it. Don't want to deal with it. Not my favorite thing in the whole world. And then we're going to activate Dryden's effect. Removing the Hammercon. It gets banished. Not my favorite. But now we get to do the fun stuff. Boom. Dead ya. So we have 2 more summons. So that's going to be a total of 5 materials. So if I want a third negate on a third board wipe on Zeus, I have to put Whiptail in. So I think that's what we're gonna do. I think having a third negate is going to be best. Or a third board wipe. It's not a negate. I gotta stop calling it that. Boom. Kaboom. Now we go for a Borbo. Now we go for a Tiger Mortar. That's a Tiger Mortar with 5 materials. 5 materials makes a 3 material Zeus. Don't believe many hero decks play Kaijus. If they do, wow. Such sadness we will feel. And next one's your so real type speed. Okay, so we don't actually have that effect. Can't imagine we need to set this Called by the Grave, but I'll do it. Because I'm going to end up Called by the Graving the Celestial if they can get it. Ferris. Discard Malicious. Okay. Do I let them? Yeah, well, this is going to happen no matter what. I actually can't deal with this. That's a Vision Hero increase. Increase is going to keep going as well. That's alright. Increase is fine too. You can't banish increase to that because it can special summon itself, so Cyclone didn't actually do anything. Trying to wait to banish. I want them to put a not. Yeah, so that's what I wanted them to do. I think we're going to Skullmeister that. And then if they try to set cards, we can Call by the Grave and get the so this is a banish. I imagine they're going to target like Ferris. Yep, Ferris is gone, so now they're searching for a polymerization. Okay, polymerization's fine. Doesn't matter. So, they can't get cards out of their hand for Celestial. I think they have a monster stuck in their hand, but they have not normal summon, so maybe they don't. So, what we're thinking here is... Okay, so they're just going off. What does this do? Is cards you can reveal one hero and need to add 2 of the fusion materials from their... So that's actually a problem. That's actually a problem. You can also return 86 if you like to be your own return fee monsters game once. Yeah, that actually might that might be a problem. Whoa, Flame Wingman. Okay, maybe this is fine. Whoa, I was worried there. We're not okay, I don't exactly know what's going on. I'm the most card I'm worried about is Absolute Zero here. Okay. Gosh, I don't know. Try and figure out. So now they're going to get rid of 2 monsters in their hand, presumably the Burstinatrix and the Flame Wingman. Or Burstinatrix and Avian, yeah. Okay, I gotta read this card because I have chains. You can add 1 Miracle Fusion from your deck to your hand. So, Miracle Fusion. I need to read Absolute Zero. I think it needs a water monster, but I'm not positive. It is a water monster. Well, they don't have access to a water monster right now. So this can't be helped. Okay, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm not sure. It's a tough decision. I'm just keeping my toggle on. Oh my god. So now you're super poly enchaining. What? Oh my gosh, that's insane. Well, it sure looks like we have punted this game away. Bummer.